Alrighty, folks. Well, welcome to another session of our Quests of Cormyr. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our fabulous players this evening.
Hey, I'm a fabulous guy.
Hello.
Hey!
I think they're pretty fabulous,
fabulous.
each in their own unique way. But speaking about each in their own unique ways, I will say, don't forget to, give a like, follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do there. Let us know what you think. And don't forget about those channel points. Use those to, give a little boost. Interact with the story. But speaking of the story, let's get on with it. But talk about what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, you guys spent some time looking over the faded rune work of the walls, discovered that they were indeed faded by some outside force, some more than others. Notably those on the northern and eastern walls were more faded, or gone. You saw your quarters in the evening afterward, but it would seem that Cal and Silas had some plans for the night. Making Cal invisible, he snuck out, climbed the War Wizard's tower, found quite a sight through a scope at the top of the tower, and even entered inside. Not before delving too far, though, he did find several notes and clues to what was happening and what may lie ahead. But in the morning, Cal did admit to his deeds after getting caught by your dragon friend. But he gave the promising information that he had found. He didn't take anything. Just information. And maybe left a mark or two. You had some breakfast, got your armor as well as a sword for Esmeralda, and then went to meet Sir Dane, who gave you back your map. He said he couldn't garner any new information from it, but it would explain the increase in goblin sightings in the areas. Unsure which route to follow, you stopped by the small sanctuary of Helm, had a chat with the priest there, got some reagents for a spell Aiden wanted to cast to give a small foretelling. And with the answer to heading north being a wheel, you set your course, prepared yourselves, stepped out of the keep, and that is where we're going to pick up. As the mountains greet you with a little drizzle and this mid-morning light, cloudy skies, and it's just the occasional faint rain falling down. And that's where we're picking up. What are you guys up to? How are you traveling? Are you for sure traveling?
I was gonna say, did we leave? Are we leaving?
You're right outside the gate. That is where we left off. Or you're within the gate. You're about to step through the threshold.
Yeah.
Did we already get tents and bedrolls?
Esmeralda's not carrying tents or bedrolls.
I just don't remember if we did that or not.
You did.
I don't think we did. No, we did not.
We should probably definitely do that before we get out.
We can say you guys did. They would give you bedrolls and tents for free if you wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are simple enough supplies.
How about a cloak to help with the rain?
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't already have a rain cloak, they'd give you a hand-me-down. Yeah, a little dusty gray cloak.
Putting that in the inventory. Cal was sick of the raid. I'm used to buildings.
And it's only a little drizzly this morning. It doesn't seem like it's incessantly raining, but you do hear the occasional boom of thunder in the distance. Nothing extravagant, though. No cracking light. You do see rays of the classic god rays beaming through the clouds every now and then. mostly gray skies. Green forest below. What are you guys up to? How are you traveling?
Yeah.
Are you ready to travel? Are you prepared to travel?
If we got
Definitely-
everything, yeah.
Wanting to travel is the goal.
Yep.
Yeah. Aiden's ready to go.
Esmeralda is not the one who should be in charge, but
Yeah,
I
well, I'll
guess
say like who's going to be leading the way, following the directions on this map, and yeah.
Esmeralda would probably try to take the lead, even though she shouldn't.
I mean, I'm not much of a survivalist. But do we
It
need
can't
food?
be that hard.
And are we definitely heading north?
Or northeast.
Am I holding the map the right way?
You're proficient with cartographer's tools, right?
Nope.
Oh, what did you have?
I
Dra-
have-
dragon
I'm-
chest.
I'm proficient with Dragon Chest set.
Okay, this is well, you don't read Goblin, so it's hard to tell which way is which.
Yeah, no one's proficient with cartography.
I mean, I can try to
Yeah, I
understand
think the best
Goblin.
one to try
It
would
will-
be Silas.
It will be a survival check.
I could read Goblin if that helps.
I have -1 survival, guys. Somebody needs to grab this map.
I got +2.
Oh.
Look, give me that map.
Is
What are you
anyone
doing?
hearing me?
I like to imagine that you see me holding the map upside down.
Am I there?
Silas?
I'm not-
Yeah,
not
we
su-
hear.
Oh,
I'm not super
I can
great
read
with-
Goblin.
I can't. So I can't do that. I can't read maps either, but I'm good with directions. I'm good with woods.
Since when could you read Goblin, Silas?
Well, I can use magic to read Goblin.
Oh, well.
If that
Okay.
helps.
Didn't he make notes for us to on the map? I
You
thought
know
he
what?
did.
Sure, yeah. Why not?
Because he knows we can't read Goblin.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense.
And he had it for a freaking long time. Well, I can sort of read directions. Silas, do you want to give it a shot, though? Or Jack,
If-
you said you're good with trees or something?
I'm good with directions and maneuvering around. Yeah.
Oh. I'll throw it in the air. Whoever catches it gets it. I do that. I throw it in there.
Tosses the map in the air as it
Trust
lands
Jack.
into the wet ground.
I mean, if it goes to me, I'm not gonna dive for it or anything. But if it's to us, I'll reach up and grab it.
I'll give it to Jack. I'll just give the map to him.
And I think we gotta go this way. I think.
But are we heading north or east?
North.
Yeah, north. That's what.
North.
It's the
The Magic Rock said.
magic charcoal.
We're following magic charcoal.
Yeah.
You love your magic. You just said.
Yes.
Do not lie. Do not lie.
And you wouldn't.
Well-
You wouldn't think that Aiden's lying to us, would you?
I'm not suggesting that Aiden is lying to us. He just might be lying to himself. I don't know.
I'm gonna follow Jack. If he starts
Sorry.
walking.
Oh, I will start walking at that. Aiden, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go this way.
As Jack starts leading the way, referencing the map occasionally. Yeah, Jack, give me a survival check.
Not advantage. Survival.
Nice. Oh, +4. Damn.
16.
Yeah, he's proficient. With the 16,
Yeah.
as you're forging a path through these stretches of the ridge line, essentially. It splits every now and then, so you are mostly staying on the top of the mountain with only a little bit above you. Some trees would still be present here. Not vast forest, but you can see large fir trees and the occasional, I'd say they'd be just like kind of smaller oak trees, bushes, and grass, and very rocky and rugged. But there is like a small, I'd say moss would be growing pretty well up here just because of the intense moisture. And as you're heading north, the peaks aren't as jagged as they are rugged, if that makes sense. But the path is mostly uneven, forcing a pretty careful footing. The wind stretches across, carrying sounds of songbirds and the occasional sound of something like branches breaking or gravel shaking underfoot. What are the rest of you guys doing as you travel, if anything? Are you just following Jack's guidance? And how so? Like marching order and stuff like that? Distance?
It sounds like Silas and Cal are in the back because all the rest are following Jack closely.
Okay.
Could I keep my eye out for maybe the smoke from the fires I saw, or even the land bridge, maybe?
Absolutely. What's everyone else doing?
Esmeralda is probably. Is there enough room to walk side by side?
In some instances, like it might be uneven, as most of the terrain is, but it's not necessarily steep once you get along the ridge. It's actually kind of gradual rising, so it's not, it's fine. Yeah, you can walk side by side if you want.
When possible, she'll be walking next to Jack.
Okay.
Otherwise, like literally, like heavy not breathing behind his neck, like looking over his shoulder.
Absolutely.
And she, not because she doesn't trust him, she's actually asking him a lot of questions about the directions, and it like kind of comes across as like very rude, but she's legitimately trying to learn how he's reading the map. But it comes off like, are you sure about this?
No,
Like,
not at all.
Like,
Not a bit. Nope. Just going with the flow here. Just I'm not really a map kind of guy. I'm more of I understand the general direction and vibe of the forest. Well, not vibe, but how the flow of the forest goes.
Didn't know
So-
mental D came with us.
okay, but how do you tap into this vibe? And she'll
It's just more of a experience with, just living off the land for the past 30 years, 20 years.
okay, so I need to be at least 60 years older.
I think you just need to get in touch with the earth and with a little more common stuff, a little bit more.
Some life experience, Esmeralda.
She doesn't comment. She doesn't comment. What was that? The wind?
As you guys are talking and walking, listening for the wind in this moment, Cal, give me a perception check.
Oh. Let's see if I roll well. 19, I'll take
With
it.
a 19. Yeah, as get maybe about hour, 2 hours out along this uneven path, trying to follow the map as it's It's jagged. More, the path that you're taking is more jagged than the actual ridge line. Unsure where it's taking you. You would start to hear a pounding noise for a moment, and then some grunting, and then someone yelling, "Back! Get back!"
Oh. Someone needs us, Esmeralda. Don't you hear that?
Do I?
You would faintly hear it.
Fighting's happening. Come on, everyone. And I'll actually start dashing that way and bonus action dashing, like trying
Yeah,
to...
as Cal starts
okay.
running up. Yeah.
The Cal, hold on, wait. Ugh. Like, stomping in my armor.
As we start going that way, that spectral armor engulfs Jack. Bright flash of light.
Instinctively casting mage armor.
Yep.
I think Silas will see that and do the same.
Alright.
Ooh.
Yeah, as you activate your magics, I'd say you would kind of lag behind a little bit in that moment, though, as everyone else. Aiden rushing up too?
He's rushing up, yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of see some fallen tree with several growths of mushroom and ferns growing around it. But next to this fell tree, you see a large ogreish person, just kind of big club out, looking about, searching for something. You can see blood on his shoulder, like kind of like near his clavicle.
Oh, he's like by a tree.
He's kind of in the open, honestly. There's a broken tree that's been felled and it's been grown over.
Do I see the smaller person that would have been the second voice, or the only voice other than grunting?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Wait, so there's a cyclops?
It's an ogreish person.
Ogre, okay.
There's an ogreish person.
With a 5.
I'm gonna roll again with the inspiration.
Alright, using that inspiration, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
13.
That's
You
better.
don't see anyone else. You notice, yeah, there's a couple of like large gashes in this ogre person, and they appear to be kind of looking up the ridgeline and around. They don't see you guys, as you're not very far away, honestly, after you pass this like tree.
I'm gonna hide and away from my companions.
Ian will say out loudly, "You there! What's going on?"
Okay.
Is this an ogre or
It's
an
an-
ogre person?
It's an ogre.
Okay, because you kept saying ogreish person, so I was like,
It's
are they just like a
technically
very
it's like,
big?
It's like a half ogre, but they're
Okay.
they're ogres.
Okay.
Yeah. Real quick, Cal, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm glad I said that before.
Ogre call out. No, go away. I don't want business here. Cause you get business if you don't go. It barely
Jeez.
he barely even looks in your direction.
I'm gonna speak in giant to it. What's going on here? In giant.
What's going on here, citizen?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm wondering if it'll be more receptive in its own language. I'm gonna reroll that with my inspiration.
Using your human inspiration for the day.
Persuasion it was?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The 21. Big birds. They've got horns. Shadows ain't right. Kind of peers down to you guys. And then finally looks over. Oh, you're just little humans.
No, I'm half giant, actually.
Kind of points over to you and looks up and around. I get them. They're smaller pickings.
To us?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're the smaller pickings.
Halt! I am not a human. I am half giant. Can't you see?
Let's
You.
just go.
Shrugs.
Let's go.
As yeah, I'm gonna say Cal as you biffed that stealth check from a nearby cliff. As you stumble onto a branch, you would first see what looks to be the form, like a shadow of a flying human, like Superman style. One arm stretched forward as you're looking down. And then you would hear a call. Have at thee. I will eat your heart. And you would see what looks like a combination of a stag head, body of a large bird, swooping down to strike at you.
At me?
At you. It's going to try to
Dodge.
gore you.
Uh-oh.
It did get a nat 20.
Oh, goodness.
We
I'm
definitely
dead.
see Cal, right? Because
You
he failed
definitely
that
see
stealth
him.
checks.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
was just trying to hide around the corner there.
He's holding up a branch above his head
Yeah.
as stealth.
As Cal, you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I'm not dead.
I'm going to bring you to a map. We're going to roll initiative.
We're not fighting the ogre. We're fighting the weird flying thing.
For now.
For now.
Well,
Where's
he
the-
was attacking the flying thing,
But we are going to roll initiative.
I would
But
imagine.
more like the flying thing was attacking him.
Oh,
Oof.
oof. That's a nat 1, folks.
Oh God.
You're the one with the branch over your head, meanie.
We.
Is someone going to
all
roll
rolled
above a
terrible.
10?
Oh, I didn't mean to roll twice. I rolled a 10.
You can change your number. Man. Wow. That is awful.
Cal, you rolled a 10?
I did. I can change it.
At least it gives us an opportunity to see what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys didn't, all things considered, you didn't do too bad.
Who's our enemy here?
As who is your enemy here? We'll find out
guy
here in
down
a
here.
second.
Hey, can we see a full of him or no?
Sure. Do you want
No, not the
No, the other guy.
Darkling or Feral Chase?
Oh, that's
Feral
cool.
chase because I got chased down by this scary thing. Oh
Absolutely.
my goodness.
Yeah, that scary thing does not look.
So this is the definition of a meese, I think.
A meese? Is that like
And it
supposed to be
has
the
the
plural?
has the shadow of a human.
Could just call it a moose, I guess.
Has the shadow of a human.
It has the shadow of a human, and it seems to speak.
And it wants
It
my
looks-
heart.
Looks
it
like
said.
that.
Oh, interesting.
Whoa.
That's creepy.
Is that an illusion of some kind, I wonder?
I wonder. Well,
I spend my...
as you would all see the swooping image of another human, as from the clouds above, swooping down another one of these, as you would hear, ha 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 ha, and then followed by a horrible squealing, like you know what elk kind of sound like. I'm not going to try to
Yeah.
imitate that. As the ogre gets impaled too, or at least it tries to.
Impaled is crazy.
Yeah, as it gores him with its... Oh. And then starts to rip at his chest with its talons. This ogre creature does take a good bit of damage. as he was already hurt before. I know, damn! It starts swatting out with lifts up a big club, which will take us to Cal.
Yeah. Ouch. Ah! I'll mimic the ogre because that hurt. Nat 20s are no fun. I'm just gonna bring out my blue blade and a dagger from my back and try to hit this thing with the Cobalt's Veil.
All right. .20 will hit as that blue blade just quickly slashes out. A little bit of blue streaking in the sky, or in the air around it.
Whoa.
You do not have sneak attack.
Wait, why is my...
But it will take 9 points of damage as you strike out.
Yeah, my bad.
As you stab into it, it makes that horrible screeching. Haha, your heart will be mine.
But it is now vexed.
You did vex it.
So we can now...
Anything else for Cal?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action hit it with my dagger.
Okay.
A 19.
19 will hit it.
And now my sneak attack goes off.
Absolutely it does. For 12 more points of damage.
I think. Nah, and and that will end my turn.
Alright, that will take us to Aiden. I will say this creature that flew down did also fly back up like 15-20 feet.
Okay.
But Aiden, what are you up to?
Aiden is going to be kind of overtaken by flames. You see flames like in his eyes, and he's going to cast one of his new toys. He's going to cast Scorching Ray, kind of like bends over like he's in pain almost, and then he just like releases it like Cyclops.
Out of his eyes?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Where is he shooting him?
at the one that Cal just stabbed.
Alright, roll me that Scorching Ray. It has 3 quick beams of fiery energy shoot out. Getting a 9, an 8, and an 18. One of them does hit. It takes 10 points of damage from just
Nice.
one of them. As
Almost max.
feathers ignite and go, see smoke and smoldering on its wing there. See it kind of flap around. Anything else for Aiden?
No, that'll be the end of his turn.
That will take us to the ogre who runs and tries to hide in one of these trees up here.
Coward.
He does not do a very good job.
I don't imagine.
Which will end his turn, taking us to Silas.
I think Silas is probably going to.
You got quiet on us.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Not anymore.
He's probably going to toll the dead at the one that Cal is currently fighting.
Okay. Have we seen the Toll the Dead?
We have. I flavored it like a little.
Dragon roar. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. It did get a 12.
It fails.
So we'll take. It has been hurt.
Right. Takes 1 point of damage.
It'll take 1 point of damage. I will say you do roll a d12 for that.
Oh, a d12. That's right.
But I'm going to take that 1 because you rolled a 1.
But it's a D8 though. What?
Not cool. Let me roll a d4 at least.
No,
No.
that's more.
Roll d12.
Roll a d12.
Thank you.
You'll see a full health and a hurt or whatever. Not full health. It's in the
No, it just
combat,
says.
not in your spells.
Oh, I see.
Toll
Okay,
the dead missing hit points.
gotcha.
All right. As its feathers get ruffled with that. Anything else for Silas?
That's it.
All right, that will take us to Jack.
All right, let's try and move forward. And as I'm gonna try and kind of just do a little one arm vault over this log here to the other side. This guy is like 5 feet off the ground, right?
No, it's like 15, 20
Oh,
feet.
he's that high. And then this guy's the same thing. Man,
This guy's right next to Kel.
that guy was closer. Okay. Can I back up? Can I redo that?
You can redo that.
Okay. I'm gonna go next to this guy over here. And as I'm running up, I grab the broken sickle handle, and the white flame appears as I cast my soul blade.
As white flame appears. Soul flame blade.
And I will make an attack.
All right. Striking out. A 14. Just hits. As you cut into this creature, it just lets out the most awful noise you've ever heard. As you cut it from neck to nape. And its innards just kind of start igniting with that white fire as it falls from the sky.
Put my free hand on Cal's shoulder. Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
Ouch.
And that'll be my turn.
That will take us to Esmeralda. Esmeralda, what's up?
So that one's dead. I will come over here. I'll point to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And in Giant, I'll be like, "Come back here, you fool! We're here to help." Is that an action or?
It's an action if you want it to have an effect.
Yes, I want it to have an effect.
Give me a persuasion check.
Ugh, fuck me.
Nat 1.
We are rolling like shit tonight.
Anything
Okay.
else for Esmeralda?
I can use my bonus action to control Glimmer. Forget how much.
I think 30 foot.
Is it only 30?
Yeah, her
I
fly
only
is
have
only 30 feet.
Oof, yuck.
So she wouldn't be able to get up to it because it's 15 feet in the air too.
Okay, well, but I mean, given that my thing didn't work, I'll get right up to it, and I'll have her come here and use gravity breath on it and pull it to the floor.
Okay. Makes a con save.
Yep.
Got a big 8.
Yeah, it fails. It gets pulled to the floor.
As it is dragged to the ground, it stumbles and rolls over.
Does it become... It doesn't become prone.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just rolling over for flavor.
Yeah. That'll have to be it for us.
All right.
Hello, friend.
That will take us to the creature. It is now going to lash out at Esmeralda, as it is
Yep.
going to try to gore into you. Getting a big old 9 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
And then quickly flapping its wings, its talons rear up, trying to reach straight for your chest, like going straight for your heart is what it feels like.
Mm.
Getting a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that one does hit.
As you take 8 points of piercing damage. It is then going to quickly flap its wings and fly 60 feet into the air.
Does it have flyby or
It
whatever?
does have flyby.
Does flyby only work if you swoop in first? Because it was already in range.
It doesn't provoke attacks opportunity when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
That's ridiculous.
We'll say it'll flap around you for a moment to gain momentum and then fly like 60 feet. We'll say 45 feet up for funsies.
Does it have 60 feet of movement?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Looking for the next easiest target. And it'll take us to Cal.
All right. It's way up in the air.
About 45 feet.
I'll nod to Jack. Thanks for the assist. I'm gonna take a knee and steady aim, and I'm gonna try to pull my bow to
Taking a knee and
shoot at this thing.
aiming straight up, yeah. Give me that short bow at advantage.
Come on, give us one. Good
Come
roll.
on.
Okay. Oh no!
The double nat 1. I'm going to say your bowstring breaks.
Yeah,
You're going to have to restring it.
I don't blame you.
Not that the bow breaks, just the string. You got extra string around.
What
It'll
else
take
do
at
you
least
think
an
I
action
use as
to
a
do.
belt? Okay, yeah.
That takes us
And
to
his
Aiden.
return.
Yeah. As you draw too far back and you hear a snap. As the bow, the string snaps. Doesn't like all the humidity or something.
It's never been this high up.
Sure. It's the elevation.
Some moisture.
Mm.
Aiden will vault over the log and move almost right underneath and cast Sacred Flame on this guy.
Alright. As you get underneath it, fire just erupts around it. I guess make a dex save. As it spins around the fire, it spins right into the fire, getting a 9.
Alright.
It will take 5 points of damage. You will live to regret that. I would just call out from above. Anything else for Aiden?
Aiden will say, we'll call back, "You will be consumed by the flames of Kosuth."
Alright. That will take us to the ogre, who starts running. Off screen. I'm getting out of here. As it lumbers away. Taking us to Silas.
Well, that's gratitude for you. I will try Toll the Dead again.
All right. It has been hurt, so it is missing hit points, and it gets a wisdom save. Not doing good on saves. Got a 6.
6. All right.
We'll take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Not bad.
Yeah.
As you're definitely getting its attention. Anything else for Silas?
Silas is just gonna try to hunker down behind this log.
Quickly hunker down. That will take us to Jack.
Pat, I pat Cal on the shoulder. Yeah, you'll get him next time. I believe in you. And I will run forward. And I will swing my sword forward and do a sorcerer's burst.
Okay.
13 to hit.
A 13 just misses.
All right, that's my turn.
As the burst goes wide, it flaps its wing, dodging around. That will take us to Esmeralda.
Oh, the ogre's gone.
You saw him
Glimmer-
lumber away.
Yeah. Glimmer is going to fly 25 feet up. And then, wait, is it 25? No, she's going to have to fly
You have to be 30.
30 feet up. And she's going to try to... I mean, if I'm pointing upwards with the cone of gravity, it's not going to hit Aiden, right? Because he's below her.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Because it kind of looks like he's in the way, but it's
I know what you mean.
technically...
That's why I put the
Okay.
note there, 45 feet.
Okay, yeah, and she's going to use the gravity breath on it.
Absolutely. It got a nat 1.
Excellent. It gets pulled right down to her... just 30 feet. And that's not enough for
Gets
me.
pulled down to her. Anything else for Esmeralda?
I'm going to pull out my longbow.
All right.
I'm going to use my longbow, I guess. I'm so good at this.
6 is going to miss.
Do I have disadvantage on longbows?
I don't know.
It's on automatic.
That's crazy. Swing a longsword.
I can't. It's too high up.
I mean, just click on the...
Yeah, click on the
Oh,
event roll. Yeah.
yeah. I have disadvantage on longbows.
Is it your
Why?
armor? Maybe? Are you not proficient with longbow? What?
I don't
I'm
know.
supposed to be.
It might have a dex requirement.
Oh shit! You're probably right.
I know a lot of weapons do have strength
Okay.
requirements. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I have 10.
It might require 13. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That will take us to
Well, I missed.
the Perryton. As it screeches out, it eyes Silas hard as it heard that roar. Ignores the dragon next to it and quickly dives down after Silas.
And I can't use an attack because it
Correct.
has... Okay.
Silas getting a 12 to hit with its gore.
It misses.
As it misses with its gore, kind of swoops behind you, and then its talon reaches out towards like your back, trying to get into your chest. Also getting a 12.
That also misses.
And then it's going to fly up about 20 feet.
I'm really dug in there.
As you are dug in, bits of wood go flying. It flies up 20 feet. And you can almost hear it whispered to you. As it's flying by you. Can already taste your elven heart.
You?
That will take us to Cal.
Okay, well, I will say, Stephen, I do have some fast hands.
You do have fast hands. Absolutely, you can do that as a bonus action.
Sweet. I restring my bow. Is
Quickly
there a sleight of
restringing your bow,
hand,
just
or
take
is
a
it
quick boop. Done.
silly bow? You're not supposed to be off. But that does take my bonus action, I think, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, and it'll be a straight roll, and
No sneaking attacking.
no sneaking nor attacking. Apparently.
Well, you can attack.
I lost. I
Hopefully.
just lost my short bow.
Oh, short bow broke entirely. Gotcha.
Roll Tide. My goodness.
Nat 20.
Of course.
As you quickly
Yeah.
restring, you're better on the fly and just loose an arrow, like without barely even looking.
Attack.
Well, some of that critical damage.
Yeah, it'll do the dang thing. Clicked it twice.
Will it? The anticipation. You can always roll 2d6. Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
So it'll take
6, 6,
12
7
points of
damage.
damage.
Wait, why is I have sneak attack off? Why was it?
You toggle it off after or on or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'll take the first one, but minus the 18. So we'll still take 12 points of damage as you skewer into the center of its body. You can see blood dripping, and even the shadowy form of its shadow appears to be dripping red blood. Anything else for Cal?
I'm gonna sit right there.
That will take us to Aiden.
Aiden kind of follows in pursuit.
I picture Aiden with like just holding a lamp. I don't know why.
And he will Sacred Flame.
Alright. Flames ignite once more. Got a 4.
Nice.
It will take 8
Nice.
points of damage. As it lights up in flames, it starts flying up higher for a moment before these flames just kind of light the entire thing on fire in this moment. Even though it's not flames, it's radiant. This more yellow colored flames. As the flames quickly die, where its body was is no longer, because you would hear a loud thud on the ground next to you, Aiden, as its body falls to the ground. We'll hop out of combat there.
Aiden looks down and just says, "Told you so."
Silas wants to study this thing.
Sure. What are you hoping to gain from it?
Well, it has a shadow of a human. Is
Does
it
it
changing
still-
shape? Is it
Can you give me a
changing form in
nature
death?
or an arcana check?
Well, you know which one I'm choosing.
With the 16. You've heard rumors about these creatures called perytons. They love to eat human and elf hearts above all other. There's superstition that these creatures used to be humanoid and were cursed by either humans or elves or something, and there's also belief that they might arise from the corpses of carrion birds. Or, not the corpses of carrion birds, but the corpses that carrion birds eat. If they were magical before or something.
What is carrion bird?
Roll me a d4. Like a vulture.
Yeah.
Me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
A D4.
2.
With a 2, you've even heard that if these creatures supposedly eat enough hearts, they might revert to its original form, whatever that might be.
I never thought these things were real. I thought they were fairy tale.
Hmm.
These are peritons.
Do these typically ally with goblins?
Well, they're no friend to human or elf, but I don't believe I know their allegiances. I know a little bit about their supposed history. It's very curious that they would give off a human shadow. Are they casting any shadow right now on the ground?
If like
They would be
up.
casting a shadow, yeah.
Would it be humanoid?
It's hard to tell because it's on the ground. There's not a ton of sunlight at the moment.
Hmm.
Overcast.
Well, anyway, these things are accursed creatures. It's pretty smart of us to destroy them.
They're not gonna come back and eat our hearts, are they?
Oh, you've heard the story too.
No, you just said.
Oh. No, I learned that information. I didn't share it.
Oh, I thought you said something about it.
Yeah, I will tell you what I know of them briefly. I don't think they'll come back. They've been destroyed.
Well, it's a good thing we destroyed them.
It is a good thing.
And that ogre's long gone, huh?
Well, maybe not long gone.
Pretty slow.
Do you think he might have any information?
He didn't seem to care about anything to do with us.
No,
It wasn't
and
necessarily hostile either.
I tried to order it to help, but it got scared and ran away.
Gonna order an ogre.
Yeah, well, when you speak its language, you have dominion
I
over it.
speak common. Do you think I'm just gonna listen to everything you have to say?
Well, they're not really. I mean, are they sentient, really?
I would say
Let's
so.
say so.
What is Esmeralda? Sorry, excuse me. Is Glimmer sentient?
Well, of course, her intelligence score is much higher.
Whatever that means.
Well,
You just say, yes, I am much smarter than an ogre.
Yes, absolutely. That's. I
Wait,
can't
who's
believe.
she talking to?
A couple of you guys at the same time.
I can't believe, Cal, you would even suggest to compare Glimmer to an ogre.
Well, I was using your reasoning against you is all.
if we're going to wane philosophical, does sentience have anything to do with intelligence?
I believe so. All I know is I'm smarter than Esmeralda, and I'm happy.
If we're gonna wane
I
philosophical,
don't know that. What's your intelligence?
Don't worry.
It's
about
better than. It's actually it might be about the same.
I think it's the same.
it. It's probably the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. Alright, well, we killed this. Wait, maybe these were the things that the Griffin riders were talking about.
No, the Griffin, from Vinteldink's understanding, when he told us, there was two voices from one shadow.
Hmm.
So there was two voices here, but there was two shadows, so doesn't
Perhaps
necessarily
it's
track.
perhaps it's one of these creatures, but some strange manifestation.
A mutation.
An
Well-
aberration.
There is rumor of a new form that these things could take.
The twin mind.
I don't know if it was a twin mind, but
But remember the note. Something about our twin mind.
Wait, these things can take a different shape?
well, it's again, I've assumed for my life that these were just stories, so as the story goes, they apparently can assume their original form rather than their cursed form. Although the stories are a bit mixed on what that original form actually is.
And how do they?
Oh, they eat elven and human hearts,
Oh,
Hmm.
and if
good.
they eat enough, then they change, or so the story goes. I suppose
Well-
is
I don't think Sir Dane Harrow has mentioned anything about hearts being eaten, so I don't know that we have to worry about that.
What's a few human hearts and for the sake of science, though, right?
I'm sure they prefer. Let's not get into it.
Anyway.
Jack?
I don't think we want to find out what these things turn into.
Can we burn them?
We
We like
did.
use this dead tree. We
Yeah,
did
you
burn
can,
them?
You can burn them if you want. I mean, one of them does have burn marks on it, and like feathers are missing.
When we killed
Do they
them,
have anything else on them? Do they have, like, I don't know, like an amulet around their
No.
neck? Nothing? Okay. Do they have hoofs or do they have talons?
They have talons to rip out hearts.
And so there's not like a like you see on some geese, the
Flippers.
bands. The bands
They do
on
not
their
have
feet.
webbed feet.
No, not web feet. The bands on their feet to identify.
Oh.
Hey, this one's that.
No.
Okay. Well, Jack, do you have our direction again, or are we around?
Still have our way.
So we carry on. If we see our ogre friend, maybe ask if he knows where more of these are. That really hurt.
I'm here,
I was,
friend.
I was perfectly hidden, and then he's sliding right through me.
We had
Aiden would approach Cal. Say, come here, friend.
Oh,
And he would grab his face.
I closed my eyes.
Lean in.
And cast Cure One.
Ah, you're too kind, Aiden. Seven. Perfect.
All right.
Well, so this was a nice detour. I suppose we should get back on the trail. Keep an eye out for the sky.
Absolutely.
Eyes on the sky, Fleabag.
Continue along.
I'll actually Glimmer, do you mind flying a bit higher for us, so just in case?
So I can get shot out of, or get mauled by the creatures.
No.
You seem to want to
No,
use
no,
me
of
as
course
bait.
That's not it's
But don't
No, so
worry,
you can.
I will watch over you.
It's so you could spot them sooner.
Baton bodyguard. We'll call you BB.
No, it's not.
All
Am I a
right.
bad
are the-
mother?
No,
You're a
it's the only
terrible
one of
mother.
us that can fly. If
You
any
are
of us
not
could
my
fly,
mother.
You are the mother.
Adoptive mother.
we hatched you together.
I
What do
like
you
to think
mean?
of it the other way around.
Glimmer,
Oh.
don't talk back to your mother.
No.
She
who is she talking to?
growls at Silas for saying that.
Stop.
You
Okay.
don't tell me what to do.
Okay,
no.
okay, let's just calm down.
All right. Okay, never mind. You can.
I'll go fly up. Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Glimmer.
And she'll fly up. She'll go about like 30, 40 feet in the air. As she almost levitates, less than like flapping her wings as much. Like it almost seems like the wings are unnecessary for her flight.
Really?
Almost.
That's cool.
If you see anything, don't make any unnecessary contact. Just let us know. I don't want you to get hurt. Not that you would. You're very strong.
She looks down. I'll let you know. Don't worry. It'll be alright. As you continue onward. I guess, Vivienne, if you want to roll perception check with Glimmer.
Vivienne.
Not Vivienne. Oh, jeez. Esmeralda.
Yeah.
You always make these
Es-
fanciful names.
I know.
And then you have Binder.
Perception. 21.
21.
Hey.
After another couple hours as the afternoon starts to seep in, the rain is gone, but the cloud cover is even more so, as almost some of the clouds are a little low hanging, start to pierce through, or you have trouble with your eyesight piercing through the fog. Glimmer would swoop down. I think I see smoke. That's what we're after, right?
I think
Possibly.
so. Yes. Their camp, perhaps.
I see several lines of smoke.
Interesting. Thank you. Which direction?
East of here.
Shall look to the group. Shall we head a bit east? It did say northeast on the map.
Uh,
I mean, I don't imagine we were going in a straight line all the way north. We've probably
Yeah.
deviated some.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead. Lead
it's
the way, Glimmer.
Our own
You're so
real
smart.
clue, so.
not too far east. We don't want to deviate from the path dictated by the flames and rocks.
But what if we're already so far north that east is all the direction we can go?
Or maybe we accidentally went a little bit west.
I trust Jack implicitly.
I
So
trust
we
Glimmer.
follow Glimmer.
I trust you, Jack.
I trust Glimmer. So we all trust Glimmer.
And I trust myself.
As Glimmer
We
will
go
point in the
east.
direction as you head just directly east from here.
Yeah,
Where's the
I'll-
Glimmer
Towards the
goes?
smoke.
I would assume Glimmer's like hovering next to me again, and I'll just like kind of she'll lead a little bit ahead of me,
Fair enough.
and by a little I mean like at most 2 feet, but 5 for the sake of D&D.
About 30 minutes of going this direction, you find yourself having to not go through like a little bit of rocky terrain here, uneven footing, and you would start to hear what looks like, what sounds like echoes of movement occasional clattering of weapons.
Hmm.
Something deeper, more like a rhythmic pulse.
I think this is their
Or
camp.
something unexplained. We'll say, Cal, you saw several campfires.
Mm-hmm. I thought they were spread apart.
They were spread apart, and they are. But heading through this space here, you would stumble upon, not too far away, what looks to be a small pool of fresh rainwater, or maybe a spring. Drinking out of it and kind of bathing in it halfway would be the same ogre person that you had seen previously.
Oh. In giant, I will say, "Hello, friend."
And he looks up, puts his finger to his lips. Go be quiet.
Oh. What's happening?
I don't know. You're the one who speaks giant.
Oh no,
As
to the giant. I'm
Oh,
saying.
you're gonna
what's-
go up close to him?
Yeah, I'll go up to him.
As you
Uh,
get
what's
up
happening?
close, arrows start flying around.
Oh.
As I have to roll several attacks now.
Oh, I mean, like I wasn't like running up to him.
No, but you yelled out.
I suppose I did.
It's almost like he was stealing the drink.
It's just like he was just trying to be quiet about it.
You gotta be quiet.
Yep.
Whoops.
Esmeralda getting a 23 and a 15 to hit.
The 23 hits.
You take 3 plus 2, 5 points of damage as an arrow strikes across you.
Ow! Ow!
And you would suddenly see you are surrounded by goblins
Ugh. Shit.
as they start
Oh,
chittering
no.
about. I'm going to bring you guys to another map.
Yay, dull combat.
This poor ogre.
Yep. The ogre got struck with 3 arrows, by the way.
Oh god.
Ah!
Poor
We-
And
ogre.
We're going to
Jesus.
roll some initiative.
Sorry, guys.
What?
I was really not expecting there to be goblins here.
You're walking
Goblin
closer to
camp?
their camp.
Yeah.
There's no goblins in the goblin camp.
Yeah, we don't know it's a goblin camp.
That's what Glimmer said.
Oh, nice.
She didn't
No,
say goblin camp.
I mean,
Roll 20 just bid the dust.
I thought because the ogre hadn't been seen.
Nice.
He was being quiet.
But
Love how we
he's
all
big.
rolled so low. Out of nowhere, we all just rolled 18.
All 18s.
Also,
I rolled an 18 too for that guy.
would I know, or should I ask this later, but would I know if ogres and goblins are usually friendly to each other?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Sometimes.
What do we think of ogres?
They're bad. Generally.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Generally seen as bad.
Yeah.
Much like kobolds.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to like understand like
They're not
why
as
Esmeralda's
not necessarily
so...
as inherently evil as like goblins, but they're
Oh,
not,
she's using him for sure.
They're not up to any good, that's for sure.
But they eat people, right?
Yeah, given the chance, they'll eat whatever they want.
Yeah. Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
No, Esmeralda's 100% just trying to use him.
Yeah.
She's not like actually friendly with it. She knows it's stupid, so she's like, yeah, I can take advantage of this thing.
At this point, as we've rolled initiative, we will go ahead and take our little 5-2 minute break because I think Aiden's roll 20 just shit the bed, but we'll take our break nonetheless because it's getting about that time in combat. Well, you know how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
This will be a doozy. But yeah, stick around, folks. We'll be back in a few. We'll see you in a few.
Bye.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to it. And don't forget to use those channel points if you got them. But we are back in it. Last we left off.
They need them.
They may need them. Last we left off, though, the troop was traveling through the mountainous terrain in search of, well, a missing or not yet returned war wizard. Knowing there's goblins in the hills, you encountered an ogre and fought some bird creatures, horrible perytons. And eventually stumbled upon the ogre again after heading towards some campfire you had seen. Ogre was getting a drink from a nearby pool of water, and Esmeralda called out to it. It promptly told her to shush, but not quick enough time for goblin arrows to come flying down from above. And that is actually where we're at, as goblins launch arrows at Esmeralda and the ogre together. We have rolled initiative. Still need...
They go again because they got surprise on us.
We still need... well, they didn't all shoot. I only rolled like half of them. We still need a Aiden to give us initiative.
Oh, I got a 6. That didn't show up.
It did not... Oh,
He did roll a 6.
I see you. It did not show up, but yes, you got a 6. That makes things easier. As absolutely. The goblins will go. As they are atop cliffs, several of them shoot arrows down. 2 of them will kind of step over to shoot down on the troop over here. One shot goes towards Jack.
Sorry,
Getting
guys.
a 22 to hit
22 will hit.
as you take 8 points of piercing damage.
That hurt really bad.
Actually, I'm sorry, only one of those shots go off. He then promptly runs and... well, you can't see him from the top of the cliff there. And 3 arrows launch out towards the ogre and Esmeralda and the shining dragon creature. No longer at advantage, though. A 20 to hit the ogre. A 9 to hit Esmeralda.
This is
And a 15 to hit Glimmer.
Glimmer's AC, I think that. Oh, it does not hit.
Alright, 15 does not hit. As only the ogre is really struck by these arrows. As the ogre's looking pretty rough.
I don't have anything to heal the ogre. Sorry, ogre.
That will end their turn as they all scamper and hide in their own locations. That will take us to Cal.
How high is this?
I'd say like 30 feet up.
So even getting there. Where does the wall begin?
That'd be a slow incline, and then it's 30 feet straight up here. I'd say this would be difficult terrain.
So a bonus action dash wouldn't let me
You
get
would
on
not
top.
get up there, but you would get close. You would have like 15 feet remaining.
So what I'm gonna do is dash this way.
Okay.
Darn it. Yeah, get here. Difficult terrain still.
Yeah, it'd be difficult terrain just for this little, where you see the rough edges there.
Yeah, and then I'll start. I'll bonus action dash. Going this way. kind of, and I'm gonna actually just hide right there and
Okay.
not go up. Not go up.
Gotcha. Give me a stealth check. But as we're waiting on Cal's stealth check, the ogre be like, "No! They found me!" And he'll quickly lumber over to this guy that he saw hide behind a rock. I got you! That's all he can do, though, is run. Which takes us to Esmeralda, as Cal is very sneaky.
I actually feel bad. Okay, so I only see this guy up here.
Yeah, and even
But
then,
I
just
did-
barely. He's, you know, he's
I
got
did get
the...
shot from up there.
You got shot from up here.
I don't want to send Glimmer out on her own.
There would be
is
some
this-
conveniently placed vines to climb if you wanted to. This is
Oh, these
difficult terrain.
vines?
These are vines! What do you think they are?
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, let's I can normally get up to here, and then I will dash.
Okay, getting to the base of those
25.
vines.
And I have 5 feet of movement, which I don't imagine I can do much with.
Cannot do much with the climb. It's about... I'd say this ledge is only about 20 feet up.
Have Glimmer follow me here. And oh, is it a bonus action to don my shield?
Is an action to don your shield.
Fuck. Okay. And I already dashed. Okay, that's it.
Alright. That will take us to Jack.
Jack is going to kind of panic a little bit, and then actually before he moves, he can see this guy barely.
Yeah.
Will shoot out a sorceress burst over that.
He will have
direction.
good cover from you. I'd say he's going to have half cover, or 3/4 cover.
I gotta try it.
Gotta try it, yeah. A little sorceress burst of magic. 17 misses as it hits the rocks there.
All right. I will go over here and I will kind of take a little bit of cover behind some rocks.
Trying to be in the rocky terrain for cover. That will take us to this Gobbo as he's going to return fire right back to you, Jack.
I have a little tiny bit of cover.
I would say
Actually, I
it's
don't.
not
You're
quite
coming
half.
above.
He's from above. He got a 19 to hit with his first attack.
Do I get a +2?
You
on
do
my
not.
AC? No.
You need at least half cover, which you definitely don't have from him up above.
Then that will hit.
You take 4 points of damage. And he's gonna shoot a short bow again at you. Getting a 16 to hit.
16. I will reach forward and a white flame barrier erupts from my hand. And creates a
Absolutely.
scar as I cast shield.
Forgot to bring the camera down there. As you cast shield, this white flame deflects and ignites the arrow. He quickly dashes back out of view. As you would hear a horn blow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And very quickly, you would hear the footprints. You would hear the paw steps of large wolf creatures
Oh.
as a goblin riding a warg, actually it would be coming from this side, rides up behind you. And another one rides up from the north side, up there. As the wargs are a running. They got speed. He'll move about here just to see what's happening. Look around. And see the warg snarling. And it will loose an arrow. The rider will loose an arrow at Esmeralda. Getting a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Esmeralda, you take 7 points of damage.
Pretty hurt.
Which will end that guy's turn. But up here, the other warg rides up to meet Silas. As the warg itself will bite out on Silas. Getting a 7 to hit, just snapping and snarling. The rider will also strike out with its scimitar.
Oh,
Getting an 18 to hit.
shield.
As you quickly shield and deflect it, you hear the ting of metal. That will end its turn. Taking us to your turn, Silas.
Okay, this changes what I was gonna do.
I'm sure it does.
Hmm. I am going to I'm gonna try a shocking grasp.
On whom? The warg or the rider?
The warg.
Alright. A 9 as you try to reach and grab out at the warg's fur. You just get a tuft of fur before the electricity crackles and burns up the fur, the tuft of fur that you grab.
I'd like to. I think I can also cast Minor Illusion.
Is it a bonus action for you?
Yeah, and I'm just trying to think of what might be the most helpful here. I can't do something like a bunch of like a swarm of insects swarming around his face.
Absolutely you can. Why not?
Right. I think I'll try to do that one just to kind of distract him and create some like visual distraction.
Absolutely. I'm going to say go ahead and give me like an Arcana check. Alright. Anything else for Silas?
That's it. I guess I'm
As bees
Rooted in
would start
place.
buzzing around his face.
How big can you make?
Minor illusion's 5 feet.
Could you literally just like put a wall in front of you? It's an illusion. You can still like block their vision.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that with
That's
Simon,
crazy.
but yeah, 5 feet is not like it's not enough to
It's
block.
not huge.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
anything else
still,
for
it's just
Silas?
interesting.
Ah.
I think it gives you a plus to your AC.
Yeah. I'll just stay put.
Alright, that will take us to Aiden. Aiden, what are you up to?
Okay, Aiden. Aiden's gonna use the Channel Divinity. He's gonna use Divine Spark.
Okay. As your action.
Mm-hmm. Con save.
On whom? I'm sorry, I thought you were healing with it.
No, I'm attacking with it.
Okay.
The guy next to Silas.
Okay, the guy that has bees in his face.
Yep.
He got a nat 1.
Alright. So that's 1d8 plus 20 wisdom modifier.
It's not your. It is not plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's kind of why it's like kind of in a pinch. Like your. It's the same amount of damage, I think, as your cantrip. But you still do 8 points of damage to him. His divine spark, just sparks go flying like from a hammer in a forge. Anything else for Aiden?
That'll be it.
Alright. That will take us to all of our handy-dandy hidden goblins. As one of them will try to strike out at the ogre.
I do have here add your wisdom modifier on the description.
Is it? Does it do the
Yeah.
healing with the modifier too? So it is better
Yeah.
than your cantrip.
Yeah, another as a magic action, you point your holy symbol at another creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself.
Yeah,
and
I
focus
gotcha.
divine. Yeah, and add your wisdom modifier. You can either restore hit points or a creature or force a creature to make a Constitution saving throw.
You also have a really cool new channel divinity.
Yeah.
Your Radiance of the Dawn does way more. So fair enough, the goblin would erupt into flames and is no more.
Oh.
He falls off. Bees still buzzing in the air around. So the ogre will
wait,
get struck for 7. As the goblin runs around the rock and disengages. Up here, a goblin will look around and he's going to, seeing someone casting magic in the middle of stuff there, he's going to shoot out at Aiden. That's the wrong one, sorry. Oop, this guy. Aiden getting a 7 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
As he ducks back and gets some cover again. And these two up here. Just gonna fire down at Esmeralda and Dragon. They're up here. Getting a nat 20 against Esmeralda and a 21 against your dragon from friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably dead after this, guys.
Esmeralda, you take 6 points of damage from that crit. Legit. As
Damn.
Glimmer takes 6 herself.
Oh.
As they quickly go back into hiding amongst the cliffs up there. Taking us to Cal.
I am blood.
Okay, I'm gonna hop up here.
As you clamber up, you would just get to the tip. As you would indeed see 2 goblins standing there. As you're hidden at the moment as you're starting to climb up. You can see them. So you do have the jump on them.
Okay, I'm gonna... How far is this? Feet. Okay. I'm just gonna go here.
You would just be. Are you dashing bonus action?
No.
So 30 feet would get you up to there.
Oh, I thought I was right underneath the ledge.
You had to climb 30 feet up.
I thought I was already on the ledge.
No,
Sure.
you hadn't started climbing yet.
I did because I dashed my earlier round, and I was hanging on the side of the cliff.
You
then I hit.
you did not have that much movement.
Okay, fine. We had a break and everything. It's okay.
Well,
So I
it was
got
before
there.
the break.
and
You ran over here, and then climbed, and then ran up difficult terrain. So that was 45 feet of movement.
So I still
15
20?
feet of that was difficult terrain.
Okay,
So that's why 60 feet.
gotcha.
But you climb up,
then
you
I'm
get
just-
there, you're still hidden in this brief moment.
And I have no more movement. You're saying now?
That is your movement. You still have your action and bonus action.
Yeah, I'll bonus action dash to give me 30 feet again.
Okay.
Go here and bring out my sword.
The blade of blue.
Yeah. Should have advantage on this.
You will have advantage as you quickly sneak up, as they don't see you until it's too late.
Goodness gracious, this is getting annoying. I wish the Roll20 app worked.
A 23 will hit. I also wish it worked. And yes, Aiden, your AC should be 16 with the chain mail. I'll go ahead and move that over. But yeah, 23 absolutely hits, Cal.
Alright. Sneak attack.
Roll 2d6. As it'll take 11 points as you stab out with your blade. This goblin quickly and switches places with the other one as you gut them.
Oh. This one swapped places
Yeah,
with that one?
he did.
That's fucked up, man.
Even though I got sneak attack on him?
Even though you got sneak attack.
That's interesting. It's like he wouldn't know it was coming. Okay.
It's like all he had to do was they see it coming at the last second, and quickly drags the other guy who doesn't see you at all,
Gotcha.
swapping places as he lets out a little yelp.
Man. I guess I don't have advantage on that anymore, huh?
You will not have advantage against him.
Okay. Well,
Super goblin.
can I drop back over the edge and hide? I'm kidding.
Well, you don't have any
Um,
bonus actions, but you can drop
Yeah,
over
I
the
don't
edge if
have
you want.
anything left. Nah,
I mean, you
I'll,
got- You don't
I
have
got
the
15
mastery of
feet.
short sword or dagger?
Not I think I do.
Yeah, so you don't have to use your bonus action to attack with your offhand.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to strike him with your dagger. It's only 1d4 damage.
I'll throw a dagger, sure.
Okay. Yeah, you toss your dagger.
Goodness gracious, this is... I don't know why it's being so bad right now. Like, it's doing the thing where it doesn't, like, even highlight my, what's it called? I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Just roll a d20. That is going to miss
Yeah, 7.
as he kind of just ducks. You hear the ting of the dagger against the rock there. Anything else for Cal? You still have 25 feet of movement.
Don't really want to. I'll go here, behind the rock.
Running around the rock. Is you gonna play Ring Around the Rosy Rock? That will take us to the ogre, who chases around this goblin and promptly tries to smash him with a big old club. And promptly hurts him with his first attack. Smacking against the back of him. And then missing with his second attack as the goblin rolls out of the way. But the goblin is pretty badly wounded. That will take us to Esmeralda. Esmeralda, you see a warg rider approach.
Yeah.
And there's still
I see a
archers
lot of
above.
A lot of things. How high is this?
About 20 feet.
You see Jack starting to head toward you as well.
Okay. Can Jack heal?
You don't know. You haven't seen. He's a sorcerer.
Right. Well, Glimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Is this an incline or is this like a straight down?
That is a slight incline. I would still be a climb.
Okay. Glimmer's gonna go here. And she's gonna fly up 20 feet.
Okay. She flies up. She would see the two goblins.
Oh, she doesn't reach. She doesn't reach!
I'd say she's got 5 more feet. Why not? For funsies.
You know what I was doing.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably get both of them if you're here.
Could I?
Yeah, why not?
The cone's kind of... Okay, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
if you're
it's
giving
not
it to me.
it's not a perfect, you know.
Yeah, they're 15 feet from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It works.
gonna... I want to pull them off the cliff.
Absolutely you do. As they make a couple of con saves, getting a 4 and a 10.
They both fall down the cliff.
As they both go tumbling down, I will need... Roll me 2d6 damage for me, please. I'm going to give him dex saves for half.
Oops. 2d6. That's lame.
It's not wanting to show those rolls. Why didn't it show it earlier? I know one of them rolled bad. So one of them will take the full 3 while the other takes 2. Or the other takes 1. The one lands at your feet, Esmeralda. This one will fall prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my my handy dandy Cormyr Goblin Thrasher
Absolutely.
Yeah.
on it. And I get advantage.
You do have advantage.
I don't have the Thrasher in my inventory, but I have a +1, so
Yeah, just as long as you have a +1... You have a +1 longsword in your inventory?
no. But I will just assume that it's 20.
A 20 will absolutely hit it. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that.
No problem. And I think it gives me... Oh, it's lagging a bit. It's probably going to go twice. Or not? Damage isn't going through. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Oh,
It goes
oh.
up. 4 times.
And... Oh!
It does
6
not
force
do that
damage.
extra damage,
Oh, it doesn't.
as the magic within is subdued at the moment. It does still do
Mhm.
+1 to hit. As you promptly thrash into this goblin, as its eyes go wide,
Excellent.
blood spills into the pool.
And, this is not a ledge I can walk on, is it?
What is?
This ledge right here.
The one you're walking on? Oh, this over
Uh,
here? Yeah, that's just
yeah.
difficult terrain over here.
I'd like to avoid it.
Tactical retreat.
Yeah, I'd like to tactically retreat.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't. Can wargs swim?
You don't know. They look like they can jump pretty far, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a whole warg scene with a river and Lord of the Rings.
I'm gonna dive underwater.
Okay. It does give range attacks disadvantage against you, so there's that.
I know. That's why I'm doing it.
As you dive underwater, this thing, it's about 10 feet deep. So you
I don't know how
quickly
much I
sink.
have.
Well, you're wearing,
Yeah.
you know, your
Yeah, I'll sink to the bottom and I'll hold my breath.
splint mail. Easily sink. That will take us to Jack.
A whole backstory reveal planned. Then diving under the water, I can't do it anymore.
Why not?
But,
It still works. That's the thing.
Could you reach
No.
me?
will move forward over to here, and I'll reach forward toward Esmeralda, and a little crack underneath in the water appears next to Esmeralda, reminiscent of that big crack in the forest when Jack first awakened his power. And a suction force pulls into Esmeralda from the crack, and I cast Cure Wounds.
Ooh, at a
And
distance?
and I spend a sorcery point to distance it.
Oh, that's crazy. And then
That's-
from the crack, I just feel Jack's hand touching me underwater.
What is that like? Does magic just pour out of the crack?
It feels like just
Or is it just that
kind of
glow?
raw, just like a raw kind of arcane magic is kind of just what it feels.
Yeah.
But it feels warm and part of something greater. Just a piece of it, though. Let me roll up some Cure Wounds.
You get
16.
16
That's
healing back.
beautiful.
Huge.
And at the same time that happens,
Mhm.
another crack appears, and violent energy lashes out toward this goblin over here.
Okay. These flames, like white flaming energy. Deck save?
I believe it's a save. Let me check.
Or it's an attack roll, maybe.
Deck save.
Alright. Did get a 21.
That passes, and that's a saver suck.
As the goblin, it just eyes wide, seeing this flame, and just rolls away.
But that is my turn now.
Alright. That will take us to the boss. Quickly running around. I'm going to get you. And runs up to Cal. Oh, nice ears. And quickly tries to stab out towards your ears with his scimitar. Getting a 13 with his first attack.
Miss.
And quickly kind of striking again as he leaps up towards you. Getting a 23.
Oh, definitely hits.
As you take 8 points of slashing damage. As he tries to cut your ear and just like gets your cheek pretty good. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe a little bit of your neck. But not the deadly part.
I mean, that was pretty deadly. That was half my HP.
That will take us to the wargs. Down here, Silas, this warg, is going to snap out at you. As it says to you in a language you don't speak. It sounds like it's trying to talk, though. Meanwhile, the other one up here, the archer will take a shot at Jack. Getting a 7 to hit
Yes, sir.
as the warg will run around and do a little leap as it lands right beside you and then lunges towards you, Jack. The warg bites out towards you. Getting a 15 to hit.
Healed. Block it with some.
White
Oh,
flames block this warg attack. That will take us down to Silas.
So this warg didn't attack me? He was trying to talk to me?
He was snapping at you. He got a 10 to hit.
Oh, okay. Use my Wildbriar Band and cast Entangle.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have
it.
that anymore.
Oh, I don't? Who did I give
You gave
it
it to
to?
Cal.
You gave it to me.
Oh, what did I keep? I forget.
The pearl.
Yeah. Oh, I think I have the Cinderbit charm.
You do,
Still.
I think.
Okay. Hmm. I think then what I'll do is probably okay, I'll try another shocking grasp on this
All right.
warg near me.
On this warg, this gnarly wolf looks like kind of goblin-esque features, like extended ears like a goblin, and not much fur on its face. Cool picture. 14 does hit. It takes 8 points of damage as electricity courses through. You just kind of boop its snoot, and electricity crackles around its mouth as its mouth just kind of spasms, giving you a brief reprieve.
Okay. I'm going to run up, hide behind these rocks,
Getting some cover.
and then I'd like to minor illusion again. Some of those bees.
Okay.
For the for the goblin near Jack.
Okay. Go and give me another Arcana check.
Okay.
As bees surround this goblin, Jack. It knows bees can't swim. That will take us to Aiden.
Okay, Aiden will run up to here. And he's going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay. This fire extends from your holy symbol, just brandishing out towards them. Absolutely. Go and roll some damage as they roll some dex saves. They got a 14 and a 19. So I think
Still take half.
they will still take half. They'll take- You're good. I'm going to go with the 4, as much as I love that 13 damage. As they will take 2 points of damage each.
Oh, that's a rough one.
Anything else for Aiden?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, that will take us to the Goblin Warriors, as this one is going to fight the Ogre. And roll away. Hitting. Oh. Ogre's having a hard time with this one Goblin. To be fair, he got a shot with 4 arrows first. As the Goblin does indeed roll away. Taking us to Cal. Back in the top. Dueling this Goblin boss.
Yeah, it's definitely a goblin boss, that's for sure. Hitting pretty hard. My wrist starts to tingle as I feel like Silas wanted to use the item. So I am going to actually use it myself
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Good
Oh
idea.
yeah, I have this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was wanting to use it on the ones that's down there, but this guy has a little more than I can chew.
It's a good
Yeah,
way to
on
get
him.
advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. I think it's a 13 save, right?
Absolutely. Is it strength?
Double check. Let me open it.
Did get a 15.
A DC. It just says DC 13 on the. Interesting. Okay.
Well, but on the spell. The spell tells you it's a strength 13.
Got you. So he succeeded.
And like as vines and roots extend out and reach up around him, he just quickly starts hopping around, going from foot to foot.
While he's hopping, I'll give a swing with my Cobalt Veil.
All right.
If it will actually freaking work. It's very annoying.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Dude.
Muffin, thinking of Dr. Frankenfurter, saying anticipation with a nat 1. As you try to stab out with your short sword, he quickly uses his foot to kind of stomp your short sword on the ground for that moment, and quickly spins away, avoiding the attack.
I did not hit.
You did not hit.
Okay, well, I guess I'll use my dagger offhand now.
All right.
Just gonna do another d20 because it's taking forever. So plus 5, 15.
15 is going to be a miss.
Okay. Alright,
As
sweet.
the shield quickly deflects your attack.
Sweet. Okay. That'll end my turn, I guess.
All right.
Uh-oh.
That will take us to the ogre up here. The ogre, hey, get back here! Starts chasing down this goblin. And misses with his first attack, swinging too high. Goblin quickly rolls forward, trying to get into the water. Before he does, the club comes barreling down onto this goblin. Minimum damage, but it's enough to end the goblin.
It's about time.
Which will take us to Esmeralda, who's underwater.
Yeah, I'm 10 feet underwater, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, I have 15 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make Glimmer attack this guy.
Okay.
Just gonna swoop down.
Stuff.
Always
I know,
making her do
right?
stuff.
I'm the worst. I know. Rend.
Yeah, 22 will hit.
Rend.
For 8 points of damage as Glimmer tears into this goblin as he was trying to, just barely avoiding this burning white flame.
Nice.
Rips into his... What sort of rend? Is it claws or bites? Tail?
Oh, it's
Rend is like claws, I thought.
yeah.
It can be
claws.
any of them, but I just... you can
I like
flavor it.
I like the idea that she has like her like amethyst claws elongate and they become like spears almost, and just
Or
like
like daggers. Like,
yeah
yeah.
daggers.
Like maybe
Whatever.
short swords.
Short sword.
It's force damage, so yeah, they kind of extend to like this ethereal short sword length
Yeah.
and starts jabbing out into this goblin. Absolutely.
So that deals with that. That was, I mean, I was basically trying to see if it was gonna kill him. And I'm
I
gonna
know.
crawl up here. Oh wait, so I can only. Okay, hold on. I was right here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't climb up in that movement, but I can.
I would
Swim
say
to
you
here.
can, at an angle, you could get 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna hide behind Jack?
I'm not trying to. It's just this is the closest way to get to land.
I mean, there's the other side of him.
Can I get there?
Yeah, that's at the same
Okay.
distance, if not closer.
Yep. I will do that. And I will have Glimmer get his back. Oh, I didn't have to dash for that.
No, you just swam up.
Cool. I'm gonna attack. Ooh. I probably can't reach the guy on the back, so I'm gonna attack
Yeah, you
the
can.
warg. Oh, I
But
can?
yeah,
Okay, I'll
yeah,
attack.
it's whoever you want to attack. I don't know. You whatever.
I'll attack the guy on the warg.
All right. I kind of rule if you can hit the creature that's being ridden, you can attack the rider.
Okay.
So absolutely, yeah. Swing out as you see bees swarming around. A
17.
a 17 will hit.
For 13.
13 points of damage as he's starting to swat away these.
+1, I think, because it's my +1 sword, technically.
It is not a +1 sword. It only has +1
Oh,
to
it
hit.
is +1 to hit. Okay.
But for 13 points of damage as he's trying to swat away these bees. But what the hell? And you just gut him. Just stab him right through the gut.
Okay.
Lets out a
Let's
goblin Wilhelm scream. Exactly.
That's it.
That will take us to Jack.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Jack. Thanks, Jack.
Oh, yeah, couldn't let you go. Jack is going to put his hands up and shh, quiet, easy here, easy, good girl. All right, I'm gonna try and settle the war down.
You're trying to treat it like an animal?
Yeah, he was just riding it. Why can't I? Or can't I treat it like an animal? He was treating it like an animal.
It says something back to you in a language you don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Alright, give me an insight check. With a 10, I would say that's enough to recognize a glimmer of intelligence in this creature. It's sentient. You hear it grumbling under its breath in some sort of broken goblin language.
But the 10 is still mad at me.
Yeah!
Rider.
You can't calm this warg down.
I will then just try and unleash some chaotic energy in front of me. Disadvantage.
Okay. Unleashing a little bolt of chaos from your hands. A 12 just misses. It quickly kind of leaps to the side.
My turn.
Alright, that will take us to the boss. Up there with Cal. Is going to leap out of the brambles. And for its first attack, he's going to slash out with the scimitar towards Cal. Getting a 13 to hit.
Misses.
And for his second attack, he is going to try to push you into the brambles himself. He doesn't know what he'll do. Getting a 20 to hit.
That hits.
You can give me a strength or dexterity save.
Okay.
Strength. Dexterity.
And he just kind of elbows you and just tries to ram you into the... Actually using his shield to push you into the brambles. To try to slow you down. 24, you quickly roll to the side. As he rolls back and starts... and disengage and starts going down these rocks. He doesn't get very far because it's difficult terrain. Ending his turn. Taking us to the wargs. Warg number 1. Going to bite out at Esmeralda as you just killed its buddy.
Yeah, I gutted its friend. It's fine. I understand.
Getting a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll
That
hit.
speaks in again, a broken goblin language. You take 4 points of damage.
I
as-
take 4 points.
You take 4 points of damage. As the other one leaps and bounds and appears behind, like leaps over the rocks behind Silas and snaps out at him. Getting a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Ending the warg's turn, taking us to your turn, Silas.
Told the dead.
Alright, as you told the dead. On whom?
On the warg.
On the warg chasing you? Alright. Let out a growl of a roar of a dragon. Make it wisdom save. Got a big 2. It has been hurt. So, with damage.
Yeah.
Missing hit points.
1 point of damage.
It'll take 1 point of damage. That seems undeterred by your own roar. Anything else for Silas?
I'll make the sound of falling rocks and rocks falling around him
Okay.
to make it seem like
I got
he's
you.
about to get hit by falling rocks. And then I'm going to, I think, you know what? I'm going to run away.
Alright. I'll give you a dex save.
Deck save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With a 16. That'll be enough as you... It looks behind just for this brief moment. As it turns around you quickly, you have enough time to move before it has a chance to snap out at you.
I'll dive in the bushes.
As you dive into the bushes. That will take us to Aiden.
Okay, Aiden is going to step up to the ward, and he's going to grab his hammer, and just for flavor, as he grabs his hammer, it starts to glow like red hot.
Alright.
He's going to take a swing with his hammer.
Power of a furnace inside your hands. Give me that swang. "17 hits. As it takes 5 points of damage as you crack into like the back of its hip.
And Jack and Esmeralda look relatively healthy, right?
They're about half, both of them.
Ugly. Alright,
You can see their hit point bars.
oh yeah. I'm going to cast Healing Word on
Get Jack.
Esmeralda. Jack.
Esma Jack, gotcha.
As soon as I see your fiery thing, I'm like, get Jack.
what is the word?
Just flame.
Flame on. As Jack gets healed for how much? Jack, you get 4 hit points. Which will take us to Cal. Cal, what's good?
The guy's running away from me.
He starts scampering down the fallen rocks here.
How he wouldn't have cover if I
Nah.
stay there. Um
Like, he might be like 5 feet down at this point.
okay, then I'm gonna steady aim actually
Okay.
and get advantage on a short bow.
You quickly sheath the blue blade, pull out the bow. Yeah, give me that advantage shot. .23 definitely hits with the sneak attack damage. I'm going to take the sneak attack from the second, but the first damage, so you do 6 plus 5 for a total of 11 points of damage to him as you get him in the shoulder. Growls back up at you. That's all Cal can do, because that's bonus action movement right there. Taking us to the ogre. Ogre's gonna start barreling around. And he's gonna huck his club at the nearest warg. Yeah, hitting it. As a club bounces into the side of the warg's chest, it'll take some damage. Ending the ogre's turn, taking us to Esmeralda.
Esmeralda's gonna longsword into this warg.
Alright.
Do I get +1 on this?
You do get +1 to hit, yes. A 24 will absolutely hit. Or no, you do. I'm sorry.
Is it technically
Warg.
a goblin?
It's not. It is not.
Oh, okay.
It is a warg.
8.
It will take 8 points of slashing. You
Uh,
cut across the warg's matted fur.
Glimmer's gonna rend.
Alright. Glimmer misses as the warg nearly snaps and bites into her. She quickly flaps her wings and moves back. Anything else?
That's it.
That will take us to Jack.
Jack is going to try and do the same thing and bring out a little bit of chaotic energy. Another 12.
12 is gonna miss.
That do her.
Alright. That will take us to the boss over here. The boss is going to clamber back up and lunge toward Cal. Get like straight up face to face. Lunging towards you with his scimitar, getting a 16 to hit Cal.
Oh, just hits, yeah.
Cal, you take 8 points of slashing damage. As he-
Has anyone seen Cal recently?
You
do I
hear
see
the
him?
clanging of metal. You could make out the goblin barely for a second when it was climbing down, but you can't see it anymore. Swinging out again against Cal,
Ah!
getting a 15 to hit.
15. Oh, that hits. Yeah.
As
I'm
just enough to
unconscious.
drop you. Yeah, Cal drops unconscious for 8 more points of damage.
Do we hear the Wilhelm scream?
Oh, yeah, you would hear what the noise that he just made. Ending its turn, taking us to the wargs. This warg here, who hit it last? Esmeralda, it's going to bite out at you.
Sure.
It snaps out, getting a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Esmeralda, you take 7 points of piercing damage. It bites into your arm. And the other one is going to chase around this elf guy. And it's going to try to bite Silas. Getting a 13 to hit.
I don't think that one's hit Silas a single time.
It hasn't. That's why it's so pissed off and determined.
Really.
And it seems frustrated. At which point, it's actually going to give up.
Good for
Yay.
you, Silas.
Saying, fuck this. And
Good
it's
for
going
you.
to start running away.
That's smart.
Which will take us to your turn, Silas.
Clearly, he's got
Um,
magical avoiding abilities.
Uh-huh.
That's right. So how far up is Cal and the boss?
This ledge is 20 feet up, and then this is all difficult terrain. You could theoretically see them if you were over here somewhere.
Can I Misty step up?
Absolutely, you can Misty Step up. You can see the ledge. You can Misty Step there.
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty step up.
Misty Step
Um,
where?
Probably here.
Okay, as you Misty Step onto rocks as they tumble around behind you. And all around you. It is difficult terrain.
Oh. Okay. Seeing the boss, I'm going to. Does he look hurt at all?
Yeah. Got a good
Alright,
sword or arrow sticking out of his shoulder.
I guess I'll try Toll the Den on him.
Okay.
Wisdom 13. Because that's been working for me.
You got a big old 16 to hit. Or a 16
Ooh.
saving throw.
That's not
As
good.
he turns around and smiles, you can see he's missing about half of his teeth. One of them has been replaced by some other sort of tooth that's too big for its mouth.
I think I'll back up.
Alright. That is difficult terrain, I'll hear. But yes.
Okay.
Alright, that will take us to Aiden.
Okay, Aiden's gonna swing out with his hammer again.
Aiden swinging out with the hammer. It glows furiously with the anger of flames. Or just the heat of the forge. .21 absolutely hits. For 5 points of damage, as that warg is still up, but you nearly topple it over as it gets swayed to the side from the sheer force and its tiredness.
Okay, that's gonna be my turn for right now.
Will take us to Cal. Cal, if you'll do us the honors of whispering us a death save. We'll say the ogre's gonna go ahead and just fair enough. That will take us to the ogre. The ogre will run up, pick up its stick and smack into this warg. Missing. As the ogre is also very tired. Taking us to Esmeralda. You're so quick.
I'm going to attack this warg.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Nat 20.
Or, oh, that's just normal damage.
So it would just be one more dice on that. That is, I don't know what you rolled there.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, you. How do you end this last ward? It only had 1 hit point left. Didn't really matter.
Oh, okay, it only had 1 hit point.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump on its back, stab it in the head, and then jump down
Absolutely.
here.
It's a quick jump
then-
up, leap up, stab down, and one
Yep.
fluid motion, leap over it. Absolutely.
And just like kind of lean my blade in one foul swoop with a handkerchief that I keep in my pocket. And sorry, don't have time for this. We have a fallen soldier. And she'll make her way. She'll go, Glimmer, Cal's in danger. Glimmer will fly.
Okay. Glimmer can dash.
Oh, she can dash. That's right.
Everyone can dash.
I'll make her dash.
Okay.
Because she can use the help action to help him up.
Well, can't help an unconscious. You can help with things that you can help with. She doesn't have hands. That will take us to Jack.
Probably see this goblin up here better from further away than closer, right?
Yeah. I would argue they do have good cover, but you can definitely. I would say you can see them. Absolutely. Why not?
We'll try and hit him with a Sorcerer's Burst.
Okay.
No longer at disadvantage. 16.
16 misses.
Man. I'm going to use my human inspiration.
Okay.
8.
As you are just as human as anyone else and still miss. Unfortunately. Kind of following the line that Glimmer's going, cracks into the side of the rocks there.
Watch out, Glimmer. I will stay where I'm at. Move just a little bit.
Alright. That will take us to the boss. The boss will quickly leap down and dash after Silas. Scimitar swirling around wildly, getting a 16 to hit with his first attack. Against Silas, who's muted.
Silas is muted. Silas shielded.
Silas quickly, this shield of energy erupts around. He's going to slash out again with his scimitar, getting a 12 to hit.
Miss.
And then he'll use the remainder of his movement to run around you.
This fronted.
Which will take us to the ward, who calls something out and then disappears into the thick, the woods nearby, the brush, which will take us to Silas.
All right. I'm gonna try a shocking grasp.
Okay. 10 is going to miss. As you try to reach out with this electricity, he just quickly bashes away your hand before the electricity, like, shocks out to the side there.
And then I'm gonna create a minor illusion of an arrow flying through the air and deeply piercing his side. blood starts gushing.
You wouldn't feel it.
Yeah, he wouldn't, but it would be distracting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I would.
Sure.
So-
Yeah, he looks down for a brief moment.
That's it. All right. Uh,
He'll scream a little bit, but he's like, ah!
I will. I'll try to run away from him too.
All right. He will attack you.
Yep.
Getting a 16 to hit.
I'm shielded.
You are not shielded.
What do you
Unless until the start of your next turn. Which is this turn. So are you casting shield again? Is that what you're saying?
mean? No. I cast it this.
You
I
cast
cast
it
it
on
this-
his turn. And then as
Are you
soon as,
kidding?
as soon as
Before
your
the
turn
start, yeah.
as soon as your turn starts,
That's annoying.
it's gone.
All right. Then I'll take the damage.
You take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It's the first time you've got hit.
Yeah. It
That-
sucks.
That will take us to Aiden.
Okay, Aiden is gonna run and dash.
Okay.
So this is this like here
All of this is difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. Oh, okay. So I will end up
Jesus.
right there. Alright. And I can't see Cal from here, can I?
You cannot. He's on the ground, A, behind the cliff ledge, and B, behind a bunch of rocks up there.
Gotcha.
It's far from view.
Gotcha. That'll be my turn.
Cal, I'll give you a choice. You did roll 2 death saves previously, so I'll let you keep that second one if you want, or you can roll again.
Roll again.
Okay.
That was a quick answer.
It wasn't a bad one.
Get that at 20.
That will take us to the ogre, who starts drinking some water again. Cleaning his wounds. Taking us to Esmeralda.
This is a mountain, right? So it's
So
climbing speed?
all of this is difficult terrain. That's what I keep talking about.
No, I realize that. And you said that Glimmer can't help him.
Glimmer does not have the ability to resuscitate someone.
Seems like negligent parents to not teach your kid how to resuscitate somebody.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise, ready to search, shove, use an object. She has all the same stuff that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't have like medicine, right?
She does have a medicine skill.
But she's not like proficient.
She is actually proficient in it.
She's proficient in all skills, I think. Like half proficient.
Well, it's up to the DM.
I would say you can give me a medicine check at disadvantage if that's what Glimmer's doing.
That is what I would like her to do.
Okay.
And I would like to use my stalwart bond to add half my proficiency bonus, or is that just part
It's
of it?
it's automatic.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah, that's why
Uh,
she's half proficient in everything.
I see. I see. Gotcha.
It's already factored into her sheet.
Yeah. Okay. Oof,
Okay,
8.
an 8. She doesn't have the hands or the means, the fine motor skills that you have at the moment.
But I don't have
She's
at the
just a
moment.
baby. And it's still Esmeralda's turn.
Yeah. How far did she fly for that?
20 feet.
Oh, okay, and that was an action, anyways.
You still have
Going
your
to-
action and movement and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. She's closer, and I can't. There's no way I can scale this mountain in like one turn. But
No.
what I might be able to do is
Probably
Can I-
probably quicker for you guys to go around.
can I shove Aiden up?
No. That's a
No?
30-foot climb right there.
I can't help him. Can I give him the help action to climb?
If that's what he's doing,
Yeah.
you can give him a boost.
Okay. With
If he
15
climbs up just right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him a boost.
Okay. You hold your hands out to give him a boost. Absolutely.
I also have a Dungeoneer's pack, so I don't know if that helps. Oh wait, doesn't that give me climb speed?
No, if you have a
No,
climber's
I see.
kit, you're
Oh, climber's kit. Yeah, okay.
not moved yet, Aiden.
Oh.
But yeah,
You
I'll,
hold, yeah, Esmeralda, you hold your hands out to kind of give him a boost with a leg up. That will take us to Jack.
Jack is going to. We'll fire out at this guy again.
Okay. Seeing him chasing
Hey,
down
dirty
Silas
20.
at 20 will absolutely hit.
All right. That's for me to just choose what kind of damage it is. That's poison damage.
Okay, as this globule of white magic turns to this poisonous hue, take 6 points of poison damage.
That
Anything
is my turn.
All right.
Move a little bit.
Goblin looks around, gets all mad and quickly runs over to Silas,
Oh, come on. Leave me alone.
getting a 15 to hit.
Mm. I'm gonna do shield again.
All right, as you shield, blocking his attack. You stupid magic! And just banging into your shield, getting a 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
As he kind of breaks through it for this brief moment. In his pure anger, you take 5 points of slashing damage. Which will end his turn, taking us to Silas.
What can I do to this guy? I'll try shocking grasp again.
Alright. If it's broke, don't fix it. It'll fix itself. But 19 will absolutely hit. As he takes 2 points of lightning damage. As you pretty much like give him like the buzzer handshake. Classic.
And then I will run around him down into the rocky terrain.
Alright. It'd be up, but yeah.
Up, okay. Up, start climbing up the rocky terrain.
Alright. That will take us to Aiden. Aiden, you're gonna try to climb this?
Yep.
Give me an athletics check. You do have advantage. Whew, good thing for that advantage. As you nearly fall the first time, Esmeralda catches you and just keeps pushing you up as much as she can before you get
He's
your
holding his butt
footing.
because he
And
failed the first time.
yeah, as you push him up, he starts to clamber up, and that is your movement. You would have to dash to get all the way up top, so that is also your action.
Okay. Can't see him, can I?
Can I do a meta? A meta conversation with Aiden?
Sure.
If you hold your action to heal him, if you
It will
absolutely
be
cannot
after
heal
his
him,
turn.
yeah, I know. But if you absolutely can't heal him, you can hold it.
I would
And
say you
we'll-
see like his hand.
Glimmer
Alright.
suck you over to the other side.
Can I cast Healing Word on him?
You can cast Healing Word on him.
If you cast a healing word, you have your action dash, right?
He did use his action to dash already.
But Healing Word's a bonus action.
Right. As Cal, you would hear the soft whisper of flame in your ear as you get healed for 8 healing. That'll be it for Aiden taking us to Cal.
So cold. But now warm. Thank you, Aiden.
Indeed, friend.
I want to stand. If I stand, can I still use steady aim? Because I haven't moved?
No, because you used 15 feet of movement.
Interesting.
You did yeah, I guess you technically
moved.
moved. You stood up.
Yeah. It uses movement. If you steady aim, your movement is 0. And there is half of 0 is 0, so you can't move.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Bro. I believe you. I trust you.
I believe.
I'm going to.
Okay. You're saying that makes me think you don't.
Shoot a bow, brother.
Shoot a bow.
Man, why is my. It's like the character sheet is just super slow for me. Don't understand.
I'm having pretty slow internet too in general, but it might be. I think it's Roll20.
It's just the character sheets. That's what I have issue with.
I don't, because I don't have lighting on this, so this should be a really easy map to load.
10.
A 10
so no.
is going to be a miss. But you got bonus action and movement. And 15 feet.
Yeah, I coulda hid and then attacked, but it's fine.
You can still hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide back here behind this rock.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth check when you get a chance. As the ogre continues to clean himself, looking over to see what Jack's doing. He'll just push Jack. Jack, give me a dex or a strength save.
We're on the same side.
Yeah, he's not doing it to hurt you. Just wants you to give him space. With a 5, yeah, he shoved you 5 feet away.
Esmeralda
I'm
sees
bathing.
Jack, let him bathe. I didn't know it was a guy. I thought it was a girl.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Who's to say?
Okay. That goblin's still a problem, eh?
What? Why did it? Dude.
Trying to load your last action that you did.
I'm going to scuttle sideways in this mountain.
Okay.
And I'm gonna action dash
Okay.
to get to here. Is this relatively flat at least?
You'll be there next turn.
Okay. Glimmer, on the other hand,
I'm so glad I'm not alone up here
fly
anymore.
over here. And does her thing
She's out of reach.
Ah, fuck. She's not going in. I'm telling her to stand back. Okay, I'd tell her to stand back then if she can't reach.
Well, you wouldn't know until you try.
Yeah. Okay, she'll dash back.
Okay, there you go. That will take us to Jack.
Jack will start moving forward and fire off a sorcerer's burst at the goblin.
Okay.
Man, come on, 11.
11's gonna be a miss. You already use your human inspiration?
I did.
11 is a miss. It lands at his feet. Looks up at you. Starts to see the numbers around. Anything else for Jack?
Uh-oh.
That'll do it.
We're gonna have to stop it.
That will take us to his turn. As he lunges away and rolls into the brush. Unseen.
Not good.
As he dips away out of sight, out of view, certainly not out of mind. We're going to hop out of combat there. As you do have a not so unfriendly, yet not so friendly ogre with you in these mountains. But we will end there at the end of this battle tonight, as a warg and one of the goblins did get away.
They know that we're here.
They will know you're coming. But we're going to end there tonight, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Quests of Cormyr.
Night.
Night or night.
Night.